Hi friends, welcome back to my channel, The Unknown Facts. Today we are going to read a lesson, Population Dynamics. I am going to explain you. If you have any doubts, post me in the comment section. So come on friends, let's start. What is population density? Density of population means the number of people per square kilometer in the less developed countries of the world. The average density of population is higher with 697 persons per square kilometer, while in the developed countries it is around 238 persons per square kilometer. Density is equal to total population divided by total area. What are the types of population density? The main population density are areas of high density, areas of moderate density, and areas of low density. Areas of high density. The highest population density has been recorded in the riverine plains of Asia, which occupies only 1 by 5 of the world's land area. The Ganga plains of India, for example, have a dense population. Industrial Northwest Europe. France, UK, Germany, and Denmark is also heavily populated. Europe shares 1 by 9 of the world population, though it occupies only 1 by 25 of the land area of the world. Being the second smallest continent after Australia, a cool climate, long history of industrial growth and technological advancement, and availability of diverse natural resources are the chief reasons for its agglomeration. Areas of moderate density. The following are some of the areas of the world that have moderate density of population. Extremes of climate, inadequate rainfall, and absence of important resources do not encourage dense population in these regions. So friends, let's note down these points. The main points are: central part of the United States of America have the moderate density, tropical Western Africa, Russia, Eastern Europe, Deccan Plateau of India, and central China. Areas of low density. Sparsely populated areas or the areas with low density of population include the arid regions comprising the hot deserts and cold deserts of the world, mountainous regions and dense forests like those in the hot and wet equatorial zone. Insufficient arable land and water supply, along with lack of transportation and unfavorable climatic conditions, are responsible for the low population growth in these regions. Mongolia, a desert country in Asia, records the lowest population density of 2 people per square kilometer. Iceland, Suriname, Botswana, Namibia, and northern Canada are some of the other sparsely populated parts of the world. Australia also shows a poor density of population due to vast stretches of desert and remote and inaccessible interiors known as outbacks. So friends, we have completed types of population density. Let's move on. What is overpopulation? The term overpopulation means a very large number of people for the available resource in the region. This happens either due to a sudden increase in population or depletion of resources. A situation of overpopulation may lead to high rate of joblessness, poor standards of living, and rise in occurrence of diseases. Poverty and poor environmental conditions. India, Bangladesh, and China are some of the overpopulated countries of the world. In any given area, the available resources are adequate to support a certain number of people only. This is referred to as optimum population. People enjoy high standards of population. People enjoy high standards of living and sufficient resources for utilizations. When the population is optimum, the ratio of people and resource will be balanced. Balance is disturbed if the number of people is drastically higher or lower than the optimum population figures. What are the impacts of overpopulation? The direct impact of the overpopulation is the depletion of resources. Further overpopulation may create unemployment as there will be stiffer competition for fewer available jobs. It may result in growth of slums and unhygienic living conditions as availability of land to accommodate the rising population will be insufficient. With increasing demands and fewer supplies, prices of commodities will rise and cost of living will increase. It will also result in more burning of fossil fuel and greater deforestation, leading to global warming. Population pressure on land will also lead to loss of biodiversity. This condition can only improve through spread of education, awareness, family planning, advanced healthcare benefits and through sustainable methods of development. So friends, we are completed with overpopulation. Let's move on to underpopulation. What is underpopulation? Underpopulation is a state when the number of people living in a region is so few that there is a lack of full utilization of resources. In this case, the available resource can support a far bigger population than what is present. The fertile temperate grasslands region known as the prairies of North America is an example of region having underpopulation. Underpopulation is a situation which may result from high death rate due to normal disasters such as earthquake and flood, the low birth rate or high levels of emigration. People leaving the country to settle in another place. What are the impacts of underpopulation? The negative impacts are underpopulation yields insufficient skilled labor force due to lack of skill and technology. There is poor utilization of resources that leads to poor economic growth and low standards of living. Positive impact. This situation may also result in better job opportunities in the absence of fierce competition, sufficient resource availability and reduced levels of pollution. So friends, let's move on. We have completed with underpopulation and overpopulation. What are the factors affecting the population change? The main factors which are affecting the population change are the crude birth rate, crude death rate, and population growth rate and migration. So come on friends, let's learn about them one by one. Crude birth rate. Birth rate or crude birth rate refers to the number of live child births per 1,000 persons in a given geographical area per year. Birth rates are higher in developing countries as the need to generate more helping hands is greater in poor families. In developed countries where both men and women are working and where living standards are high, birth rates tend to be low. Birth rates between 10 and 20 are considered low, while those between 40 and 50 are high. High birth rate creates pressure on resources and finally leads to food crisis and poverty. The crude birth rate (CBR) is expressed as the number of live births in year per thousand of population. So friends, we have completed with crude birth rate. If you have any doubts, please comment in the comment section. So friends, let us move on to crude death rate. Crude death rate. Death rate or crude death rate refers to the number of deaths per 1,000 people in a given geographical area in a year. In sub-Saharan Africa and Southeast Asian countries, death rate is high between the age group of 0 to 5 years. In some of the developed countries, death rate is high due to high number of people in the old age group. So friends, we have completed with crude death rate. Crude death rate has very low points. So let's move on to population growth rate. What is population growth rate? Population growth rate compares the average annual percentage change in the population resulting from a surplus or defect of births over deaths and the balance of migrants entering and leaving a country. The rate may be positive or negative. You have already studied at the start of the chapter that population in the world is currently 2017 growing at a rate of around 1.11% per year, down from 1.18% in 2016. The current average population change is estimated at around 80 million per year, friends. So friends, we have completed with population growth rate. If you have any doubts, comment in the comment section. So let's move on to migration. Migration is an important determinant of population change in a country. It is the movement by people from one place to another with the intentions of settling permanently in the new location. The movement is often over long distances and from one country to another, but migration within the country is also possible. People who move out of a country are called immigrants, while people who come to live in from another country are immigrants. Migration leads to increase in population and growth of new towns and cities. It also allows cultural enrichment in the receiving country. On one hand, large-scale immigration may lead to problems of racial tension, while on the other hand, large-scale immigration may release the problem of overcrowding in big cities. Sometimes, migration leads to the extensive transfer of human resources to another country, eventually causing brain drain. We shall study about it. So friends, we have completed with the factors affecting the population change. So let's move on to the next topic. Composition of population. What are the composition of population? The main composition of population are the age composition, sex ratio, and population pyramid. Age composition. Age composition refers to the number of people in different age groups in a country. It is an important component of population. Age groups signify the rate of use of resources and the capacity to work. Children, working age, and old age population determine the social and economic structure of population. Age-wise, people are usually grouped into children less than 15 years, dependent, working age 15 to 59 years, productive, old age above 59 years, dependent. So friends, we have completed with the age composition. Let's move on to sex ratio. Sex ratio refers to the number of females per thousand males in the population. It is an important indicator determining equality between male and female population in the society. According to the Census of India 2011, the sex ratio of India was determined at 940. It showed an upward trend from the Census 2001 data that stated the sex ratio to be 933. Discrepancy in sex ratio in India persists as female foeticide still continues in many parts of the country. Females are also discriminated upon the healthcare facilities fail to reach them, causing high mortality rate. So friends, we are completed with sex ratio. Let's move on to population pyramid. Population pyramid refers to the graphical representation of the population structure based on an age-wise increase or decrease of male or female population of a country. Population is distributed on the x-axis. The male population is shown on the left, while female population on the right. The y-axis represents the age group, which is distributed from 0 to 100 years and each broken down to 5 years age interval. Comparison of population pyramids of a particular country over a period of time give us a clear idea of life expectancy, fertility rate, and the international migration of the country. So friends, we have completed with population pyramid. Thank you friends. If you have any doubt, you can post in the comment section. Please subscribe, like and share my channel and press the bell icon for all notifications. Thank you.